Hi, Fiona Fox here with Seamus O'Shaughnessy, the two-time Irish heavyweight champion. Now, Seamus, you're all set to make your debut on LDN Capital TV. What do you hope to achieve?
Let's get one thing straight, Fiona. The Irish curse is coming to LDN to take gold. I'm not going to stand in line like everyone else and earn a title shot. I demand a title shot. And right now, Tex Benedict, you've got something that I want, and that's the British Heavyweight Championship. You call yourself a worthy champion? Not until you step in the ring with the 6'6", 19-stone giant can you claim that. So how about it, Benedict? You think you're a man? You think you're a worthy champion? Step in the ring with me, and you'll find out why they call me the Irish Curse.
This is London.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LDN Capital TV. And you heard it at the top of the programme. On today's edition of LDN Capital TV, we will see the entrance of SOS, Seamus O'Shaughnessy, as in 2 weeks' time he will prepare for his shot at the LDN heavyweight title. But now we're going to start up with the British wrestling return of Scotty Rock. Scotty Rock was always well known as a very pugnacious competitor, well known for touring up and down the country, taking on all comers, win, lose or draw. You know with Scotty Rock, you had a fight. Now he's had a hiatus for a couple of years, but now he's here in LDN, and he's going to want to make a very strong impression for his return here tonight. Well, his opponent tonight is right there, Robbie Everest. Many sarcastically call him the suntan Superman. And there we go, Robbie Everest straight away taking Scotty Rock from behind. And that was a very questionable, looked like a closed fist, but oh wait, Scotty Rock's going for a wheelbarrow. Trademark Rock right there. Oh, and he takes down Everest. Scotty Rock has started strong in this contest, and there's another clothesline, and Scotty Rock again takes down Robbie Everest, and Everest to the outside. On a personal note, it is fantastic to see Scotty Rock back in a British wrestling ring. A little tidbit is that when I started out, I actually got to be a referee for this man, so for me it's a bit of nostalgia to see this very strong competitor back in the ring. Scotty Rock now waiting for his opponent, Robbie Everest, to climb back in. If Robbie Everest isn't careful, he might get himself counted out. Now, Robbie Everest might be going in here with a height advantage, but already he has felt the aggressive, forthright style of Scotty Rock. Oh, Scotty Rock off the ropes. No. It looks like he was teasing the duck. Oh, wait, he might actually go for it for real this time, and there he is. And he wipes out Everest on the outside. He is here tonight to win, ladies and gentlemen. He wants to impress the brass in the back. And not surprising, this is his return here in British wrestling. And look at that. Very controversial, potentially a closed fist right there, but it looks like the referee is going to let it slide. Ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, the main event, the tag team titles will be on the line as the Welsh Assembly defend against Project Future in a flag match. And also SOS will make his LDN debut tonight as he prepares for his shot at the LDN title in 2 weeks' time. But right now, Robbie Everest through hook or crook, and courtesy of that baseball slide, is now in control over Scotty Rock. Oh, and Robbie Everest takes him down with a boot clean in the face. Oh, Robbie Everest with a leg drop, and he goes for the cover, tightly cradled. Now, Robbie Everest didn't get that butcher's hook on the hand, didn't have the full technique there. He disagrees with the referee, but that was most certainly a 2. But I'll tell you one thing, he has certainly sent a message to Scotty Rock as to why he's here. And Scotty Rock eats the body slam. Everest now going for another pinfall. Oh! Rock finding the backdoor escape. Scotty Rock trying to shake his face. He's trying to get back into this thing. A man who collected many All England championships across the country. Never quite got a full British heavyweight championship, but you got to believe that upon his return, he's going to want a one-day build up to that. Well, there we see the reverse chinlock now from Everest. He must know from Scotty Rock's reputation that he can sometimes just come out of nowhere. So he's going to want to slow him down, rob him of his air. I thought he always had it there, but Scotty Rock trying to find the momentum here. Scotty Rock not always known as a fan favourite, but he's certainly got the crowd behind him tonight. Couple of elbows to the midsection, and Scotty Rock just gets flung down, back down to the ground hard. Robbie Everest now, oh, a stomp to the midsection. He goes for the pinfall, and again, Robbie Everest, not enough body on body. Seriously, Everest, you are far too young to be this cocky. Well, Everest now just choking away quite blatantly on Scotty Rock. Scotty Rock not quite sure where he is right now. And again, Everest with the blatant choke. Scotty Rock not having quite got the swing of this contest just yet. He goes into the corner hard. Everest follows through, but takes the boot to the face. And oh, I thought Scotty Rock was going to be back in this thing. Oh, but it looks like Everest missed that elbow drop. And Scotty Rock, although he was holding his ribs there, might have found his opportunity. Oh, a big spinebuster slam. Now there's body on body. Scotty Rock, big pinfall attempt. Robbie Everest able to kick out. And Scotty Rock now setting up for the suplex, and Everest fighting out of it. Takes the wrist lock. Oh, kick to the midsection. And now he's going for a snapping neck breaker, beautifully executed. And there you can see Scotty Rock holding the back of his neck. Now there's a tight cover. You see there, Everest actually got him down to the ground just a little bit longer, and now applies a camel clutch. And look at that, he's just absolutely, he's fish hooking him in the mouth. Scotty Rock not ready to submit. Robbie Everest let go of that submission hold surprisingly quickly, and Scotty Rock from out of nowhere gets the climbing enziguri. Now this is pure Scotty Rock. His offense out of nowhere like pure dynamite. And now suddenly the momentum has just shifted the other way. And Scotty Rock being a smaller competitor than most here in the UK, is going to climb to the top to try and shift the advantage his way. Well, Scotty Rock now climbs to the heaven, takes him down with a drop kick. And Robbie Everest felt it. Oh, Scotty Rock now. There's the pinfall. There's the 2. Well, it looks like Scotty Rock right there was counting his chickens before they were hatched. Robbie Everest able to kick out at the 2 mark. But now Scotty Rock climbing once more to the top. His opponent's up. Big crossbody. Oh, and there's the kick out. The referee was there in case he was a free. And I tell you, with every pinfall attempt, Scotty Rock gets closer and closer to that all-important free count. And now Scotty Rock has Robbie Everest in the corner, wailing away at him. Stinging clothesline right there. And he takes Everest to the top rope. Oh, Scotty Rock, what's he going for here? Top rope Hurricanrana! Trademark Rock, and there's the pinfall. Scotty Rock takes it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Scotty Rock.
Well, what a fantastic return of British wrestling right here in LDN for Scotty Rock. He definitely showed some signs of ring rust, but I'll tell you what, that wasn't bad, considering that this guy has been away for several years. And you've got to believe that as we head into the 2nd season of LDN, that Scotty Rock's going to bring it all, he's going to bring the fire, and he's going to try and take it all the way to the top. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, SOS Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, the man who is the #1 contender without having ever wrestled a match, will make his debut here in an LDN ring. Don't go away.
This is London. This is London.
Well, making his way for his debut, SOS Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, who in 2 weeks' time will get a shot at the LDN Heavyweight Championship. Now, it's interesting, some may say that this is arrogant, but arguably perhaps he deserves it, as this man, when negotiating for his contract here in LDN, demanded a title shot against Tex Benedict. Yes, he is a multi-time Irish heavyweight champion, and yes, he is the #1 wrestler for Ireland. But does a man who hasn't even wrestled a match in the LDN ring deserve a title shot? Evidently, management thinks so. Today, SOS will make his debut. Next week, I will get to have an exclusive interview with the man, and then in 2 weeks' time, SOS will face Tex Benedict for the LDN Heavyweight Championship. And right now, we're going to get what many would consider an exhibition to the skills and the ability of this 6'6" monster.
And his opponent.
My name is SOS Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, the Irish Curse. Shut your faces. I'm here for one reason, and one reason only, and that's to take over the world of British wrestling. I'm here to take over LDN and the entire roster, take them apart piece by piece. And I'm going to start with my next opponent. Bring him on for the slaughter, lads.
This man, very confident as to his immediate future here in LDN.
Weighing in at 12 stone, William Hill.
There's going to be a 7-stone difference between the two men. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, William Hill, who will also be making his LDN debut tonight, but with considerably less fanfare than his opponent, SOS Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. And what a feather in the cap it would be for William Hill if he can beat the #1 contender to the LDN Heavyweight Championship. But in all honesty, it's not a safe bet. Well, looks like William Hill will have the fans behind him. And SOS has got that monstrous frame behind him. I know what I'd rather have. Will you hear SOS mocking his opponent, questioning as to whether this is the best the LDN management could come up with? But let's be fair, this is nothing more than an exhibition contest to introduce SOS to the LDN audience. And everyone knows this except for William Hill. You can see it in his eyes. And I can see some fire in the young man's eyes. Well, William Hill now is trying to get the crowd behind him, and he can do with all the support in the world to be able to move this immovable Irish mountain. Well, there's a quick strike there to the left knee of SOS. Wise thinking. There's no way you can grapple this guy. Absolutely no way. But one thing he is using is his speed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight... Oh! SOS just wipes out William Hill with that clothesline. As I was saying, later on tonight, we have the main event. It will be Project Future, who will vie for the Tag Team Championships as they clash head-to-head with the current LDN Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Welsh Assembly, in the first for LDN. It's going to be a flag match. The Welsh flag versus the English flag. But first, we've got to get through this contest. And so far, SOS is looking pretty dominant. Look at those log-like legs. Huge open palm strike there by the #1 contender to the LDN Heavyweight Championship. With heavyweight being a very apt word right here. And there he is. He's going straight away, but as a reversal, big knee to the midsection. And SOS, oh, big high knee. Oh, it looks like SOS is signaling for one of his trademark moves, his Celtic War Sword. And I can tell you, SOS could very well have it here. In fact, in my opinion, he did have it there, but he's much more interested in making an example of William Hill and sending a message to the LDN Heavyweight Champion, Tex Benedict. Oh, SOS now. He's just begging his opponent to get up. Oh, and he's going for it, ladies and gentlemen. The huge, fiery red hand slam. And SOS has just wiped out William Hill. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. There's the 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, SOS Seamus O'Shaughnessy.
Well, there's SOS sending some very stern words in the direction of the LDN Heavyweight Champion, Tex Benedict. And what a huge uphill battle that's going to be for Tex Benedict. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up, oh, hang on, SOS is back in the ring. Well, the match has already finished, and he's going for that big fiery red hand once more. Sending another message to the LDN champ, Tex Benedict. Coming up right now, we're going to get a quick word with Jezebel.
Jetta, I've known you for a long, long time now, but you ain't changed a bit. 2 wins now I've got over you here in LDN, and you still act like a spoiled, petulant child. And now you've got John Chapman, your brand new little lapdog, here to do your dirty work for you. Chapman, Jetta and myself, we've got some unfinished business, and you've just gone and stuck your nose right in the middle of it. more for you. Because next week, right here on LDN Capital TV, we're going to have us a mixed tag match. So you bring your sorry little asses to the ring, and I'll find a partner that's got my back, and one that's given me a little bit of help to break yours.
Wow! Well, you heard it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Jezebel, who has had no end of troubles from Jetta, has challenged her and her new manager, John Chapman, to a mixed tag match. The only question's going to be, who is Jezebel going to pick for her tag team partner next week on LDN Capital TV?
Each and every time I bring British wrestling back to Enfield, and you're an idiot. And each and every time you Muppets forget that I come out here every show and call you a bunch of retards. Every show you give me your hard-earned money and make me a rich man. Now the reason I'm out here tonight is because LDN said, shut up. The reason I'm out here is because LDN celebrates its 2nd anniversary. Over the past 2 years, people have said a lot about me. They said I wasn't a nice man. Whatever. They said that I go around and I sabotage other promotion shows. Well, I'm here to tell you that is true. They say I open up a training school every Sunday because I want to make an extra couple of $100 quid. Well, you know what? It's true. I am what they say, and I am proud. I do what I want when I want. I make stars. I made Ash, and then I broke Ash. I can do what I want. You know why? Because I am the only European promoter on Sky TV! So I want all of you people to shut your mouths, stand up, and sing happy birthday to me!
Well, hang on a second. We're coming to the ring right now. If I can judge that music correctly, is a man that Sanjay Bagga referred to in his interview, and there he is, Ash. Ash, the former LDN heavyweight champion, who due to a very severe shoulder injury was forced to lose it. There is no word or update as to when Ash will be back here in LDN. I knew he was backstage, but let's see what he's got to say after the break.
This is London. This is London.
Now, at the risk of sounding cheap, it's really good to be back here in Enfield. Now, Bagga, now that we've got your whiny little voice off the microphone, I've got something to say. You know, you want to come out here, talk about how good you think you are, about what stuff you think you've achieved. You find you do as much as you want and squeak all the time. But the one thing you're not going to get away with is talking out about my trainees. Me and Tex Benedict, our LDN heavyweight champion. Me and Tex Benedict have busted our backsides, and the trainees have busted their backsides to make the LDN training school the best training school in the country. In fact, I think our trainees have done very well. What do everybody else here think? Do you think they've done well? Well, I'll be very honest with you, Beggar. Tonight's what, the 2-year anniversary? Yeah. I remember 2 years ago, first day we was ever in the ring together, I got all the fans in the building chanting along with me with your new little nickname back then. Wasn't Teabagger. Was it Handbag? No. It wasn't Bagger, it was Teabagger. Teabagger.
Whoa! Well, Sanjay Bagga, well, he looks like he might get accosted by Ash if he continues this. And Ash has just taken behind from one of Sanjay Bagga's personal assistants. I don't know what on earth he's thinking of trying to take on a professional wrestler. Ash nips straight back up. He's looking pretty good for a man with a broken shoulder.
Tell you what, Beggar, you and your boyfriend, take that as a signal. February, Cheshunt, LDN's debut in Cheshunt, yeah? That's gonna be Ash's return to LDN.
Wow, what a bombshell. Ash, the man who many thought was indefinitely shelved due to injury, has just announced his return for 2007. There's always been bad blood between the two, but I never thought it'd escalate to this. Previously in LDN management announced a new title, the LDN Tag Team Championship, which the Welsh Assembly wanted to claim. First it would take on Andrew Maddox and the Exodus, before moving on to the finals to take on the underdog team of JP Monroe and Dave Jackson. Despite the valiant effort by both Monroe and Jackson, the Welsh Assembly would destroy them and finally claim the Tag Team Championship. However, when you want to talk about the best teams in LDN, you've got to consider Project Future, which takes us to tonight's main event. Project Future will meet the LDN Tag Team Champions, the Welsh Assembly, in a flag match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a flag match, and it's for the LDN Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Cardiff, they are the LDN Tag Team Champions. Coming to the ring at a total combined weight of 34 stone, Ricky Hype, Matt Vaughan, the Welsh Assembly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're now ready for one of the most eagerly anticipated main events here in LDN Capital TV history, when the Welsh Assembly, Matt Vaughan and Ricky Hype, defend those newly won LDN Tag Team Championships against their nemesis, Project Future. Now, the Welsh Assembly won those titles in a grueling tournament, finally defeating JP Monroe and Dave Jackson. And it seems only apt that they should face Project Future in a flag match.
Cut on music. Shut your mouth, fat boy, before I come down here and slap you off and quick little Weight Watchers. Listen up, scum.
We only here for one reason, and that's kill Project Future. This is not a tag, there's no rules. We're gonna humiliate Project Future and your country. There we saw the despicable pre-match ritual of the Welsh Assembly.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to bring to the ring the challengers. At a total combined weight of 25 stone and hailing from Hertfordshire, please welcome the team of Ricardo Young and Bobby Hostile, Project Future.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it was Project Future who requested that this match for the LDN Tag Team Championship be a flag match. And after you saw what the Welsh Assembly did to the English flag in that ring, you can see why. The way they treat the English flag is despicable, and the way they lay their Welsh flag on top of their fallen opponent is equally as so. And coming to the ring right now are the Neon Warriors themselves, Project Future, Ricardo Young, Bobby Hostile are two men who many people thought would become the first ever LDN Tag Team Champions when they entered the tournament. However, in a massive upset, they were knocked out in the first round and were robbed of the opportunity to face the Welsh Assembly in the finals. But now we're finally going to get it, the Welsh Assembly versus Project Future for the Tag Team Championship. Now, the rules of a flag match are quite simple. You will see in the corner on the left-hand side an English and Welsh flag, and the winner of the contest is the first team to collect their respective flag. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you join us next week. We're going to have another British rules match when Euros takes on Dave Jackson, as well as mixed tag action when Jezebel picks a mystery partner to take on John Chapman and Jetta. But let's not concentrate any further on next week and concentrate on today's main event, because I can assure you, this is going to be a hard-hitting contest. The referee explaining to the two teams how to win the match. Welsh Assembly just wearing down now on Project Future, but it's like Project Future's getting some fight back. There's Ricardo Young chucking Ricky Hype to the outside. Meanwhile, Bobby Hostile's got his hands full of Matt Vaughan, and Ricardo Young, suicide plunger over the top rope, and you can hurt him just as much. And now in the ring we've got Matt Vaughan looking over his shoulder. He sees an opportunity there off the ropes, and oh, a huge missile dive there. That was an ugly collision. Well, Bobby Hostile looking a bit shaky after having Matt Vaughan pummel him in the corner, but he's going to go for something, and Bobby Hostile, the moonsault! Already, high impact contest, as I said, and already all four men are down. All in the pursuit of personal rivalry and the Tag Team Championship. It looks like Ricky Hype decided to take in Ricardo Young, and there's a swift kick to the midsection. What a massive launching T-bone suplex that was. Ricky Hype, definitely one of the stronger competitors in that ring. Whoa! He was trying to remove his head. But Ricardo Young, big back elbow, and another. And Ricky Hype's feeling a bit dazed right now. And Ricardo Young is not going to let up. Oh, there's the reversal. Oh, big spine buster maneuver. And Bobby Hostile straight in there. Oh, nice drop kick. And Ricky Hype drops down hard. Project Future going for their electric chair splash, and they connect. And it looks like Project Future have the advantage. Oh, don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. The flag match will continue.
This is London. This is London.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you join us back in the middle of a flag match. It's Team Wales versus Project Future. And at the moment, Matt Vaughan has got the advantage over Bobby Hostile. Oh, Bobby's going for a sunset flip. I don't know how much that'll help. Huge double stomp to the sternum right there. Meanwhile, Ricardo Young's on the outside, making sure that Ricky Hype stays down on the ground. Oh, Matt Vaughan now, going for a big suplex, nicely executed. Bobby Hostile currently being victimized in that ring there by Matt Vaughan. Ricardo Young, meanwhile, keeping the tabs on Ricky Hype, and he sees that Matt Vaughan's going for the win. He doesn't want to allow that. If one of the teams should collect their respective flag from the corner, they will win, and Matt Vaughan just got turned upside down in the corner. Ricardo Young now with the wrist lock. Well, Ricardo Young now is going to the top rope, and he has Matt Vaughan at his mercy. And look at that! Big arm breaker off the top, tornado arm breaker, beautifully executed. And that should keep Vaughan down for some time. But look, Ricky Hype has finally recovered. Well, it looks like it's Project Future on Ricky Hype right now. Off the ropes, and oh, double Boston Crab. Double single leg Boston Crab. There are no submissions in this type of match. But I think this is just a way of sending a message and to isolate Ricky Hype. Meanwhile, Matt Vaughan is going for the victory. But Project Future in fantastic position. Powerbomb! And I've got to tell you, if there's an opportunity to claim the flag, now is it. And looks like both men are going to go together. But Ricky Hype, he prevents Project Future from claiming it. And he looks like, oh, double back suplex. And again, all men are wiped out. The Welsh Assembly are once again back on top thanks to that high-impact move off the corner. Oh, and there's that trademark maneuver right there from Vaughan and Hype. And I got to tell you, if pinfalls were allowed, that would have been the victory right there. Welsh Assembly know it. They have just disposed of Ricardo Young, and now they're isolating Bobby Hostile. Oh, we're seeing some trademark tactics here from Welsh Assembly. There's another kick to the head. Oh! Absolutely face-raking Bobby Hostile, and then a Swanton bomb. And another. Now, with the amount of beef on Ricky Hype, you got to believe that drove the wind out of Bobby Hostile. And now they're isolating Bobby Hostile, using those massive arms to cinch up Bobby. And you can just see the anguish on his face right there. Oh! As I mentioned earlier, there are technically no DQs, and Welsh Assembly taking full advantage of that. And again! And look at that, they're both being choked away, but Ricardo Young's back in this thing. And it looks like he might just steal the flag. whilst everyone else is distracted. Oh, but Matt Vaughan's caught him. Matt Vaughan has caught him. That could have been costly right there for the Welsh Assembly. And Ricardo Young now perched precariously on the top rope, as is Bobby Hostile on the other side. Got those two battles going on here on two separate corners. You've got Vaughan and Ricardo Young on one side. You got Hype and Hostile on the other. Oh, wait a minute. Bobby Hostile looks like he's signaling for something. Big top rope cutter from one. I think all four members took that pretty hard. I got to tell you, this is any man's match right now. This really is anyone's match right now. Are the Welsh Assembly going to retain their tag team championship? Or are the Project Future going to climb to victory? It looks like that Matt Vaughan is going for something. He might be going for the flag. You can see him right there signaling for it. And you can hear the fans at ringside. They do not want a Welsh victory here tonight. And Bobby Hostile is going to make sure that that isn't the case. Well, this is looking quite precarious right here. Bobby Hostile trying to go for a superplex off the top. Meanwhile, Ricky Hype's getting involved. It's getting him in a waistlock suplex right there. Looks like they're all getting quite tangled, and now Ricardo Young with a powerbomb position. Oh, and everyone just dropped ugly into the mat. And that was ugly. Looked like one man got his arm caught, another one got powerbombed, somebody got suplexed. There's a real mess in that ring right now. All men likely suffering mild injuries. Let's hope nothing too serious comes out of this. Ricky Hype, first man to his feet, pushing the referee out of the way, and who can blame him? Oh, the Project Future. They're not out of it yet. They're not down for the count. Oh, Ricardo Young now stomping away on the Welsh Assembly member, Ricky Hype. And he looks like he's signaling to go get the flag. And Hype is stuck in that tree of woe. Ricardo now going for the flag, but there's Vaughan. And Vaughan with a backcracker. Now Matt Vaughan's climbing over his own partner to get to his own flag. That's teamwork for you, I suppose. But now Bobby Hostile. Oh, Vaughan! Vaughan just got launched to the outside. And now Bobby Hostile might have it. Well, Ricky Hype's going for one last-ditch effort to stop Bobby Hostile win this match. But Ricardo Young was there to cover his partner. Looks like he's got it. And there's the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new LDN Tag Team Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners and new LDN Tag Team Champions, Project Future.
Bobby Hostile and Ricardo Young, two men who have fought so hard and for so long, have finally got their accolades, and the Welsh Assembly will go home defeated. This was most definitely a victory for England, and you can see the English flags waving in the background. And it looks like Welsh Assembly will have to go back to the drawing board, and maybe they will get another chance at the titles. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, Project Future are on top of the mountain. Coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen, we will get to have a word with SOS Sheamus O'Shaughnessy in regards to his attempts to win the LDN Tag Team Championships. Also, we will see a return of the British Rules match when Yorgos will challenge Dave Jackson. And Jezebel is going to have to find herself a tag team partner as she takes on John Chapman and Jetta.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the new champions representing England, Project Future.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. This has been LDN Capital TV.
These are dangerous days.
We take you now to London.